Okay, this is Orlando Wilson. In this video, I want to address a topic which is applicable to the security and close protection business at the moment. I think it's always been applicable, but these days it's even more applicable. And this is where clients are hiring security companies, thinking these security companies are actually going to provide them with protection, protect their staff, protect their businesses, protect their assets, protect their families, etc. And a lot of these security companies can't even protect themselves. Most of them, again, you've got some very, very good security companies out there and some very, very good people in the security business, but they're a minority, not the majority. A lot of clients will go and hire a security company. I was talking to somebody about this recently, and this gentleman said, and we were talking about how do you find quality security companies? And I asked him, and he found me through recommendation, etc. I said, well, that's how most people find me, through recommendation. But again, most companies, most corporate companies, when they're looking for security guard companies, will generally go for a big corporate security guard company. Or this gentleman said to me, or he talked to his lawyer and his lawyer would recommend somebody, it's generally an ex-cop or something, or they would go to one of the big security companies. The trouble is with a lot of these big security companies, they're not really geared to provide security. They're more facility management companies. They're more interested than of getting as many bodies out there as possible, because then they're making money per hour rather than actually providing the clients with quality services. I know of one place in the US comes to mind, and they hired a security company and signed a 12-month contract with this security company. And the people that started turning up, working at their site, working at their venue, were definitely not what was promised to them. And when they started complaining to the security company, they're like, okay, well, we got you into a 12-month contract. If you want to break the contract, it costs you how much money, etc., etc., etc. So again, you have to be very wary with security companies, especially corporate security companies. I stuck a post up on LinkedIn a while ago, and I had some they were some corporate security consultant out of the UK pop up, and they mentioned something. How many people agreed with this person? They said something about you can never protect a client 100% from a determined attack. And I think this was reference to some of the anti-Palestinian, anti-Israeli protests that were going on in UK, and some of them broke into arms factories, etc. Some of these protesters broke in. This person came out and said, well, you can't protect the client 100% from a determined attack. And to me, it's like, well, yes, you can. And again, if you're willing to do a proper assessment, if you're willing to sit down with the client and talk about budgets, procedures, and everything else, yes, you can protect the client. But this is where the corporate security mentality at the moment is very, very defeatist. It's not, we're going to protect the clients, it's how can we make money from the clients, talk about DEI, inclusivity, and human rights and everything else, rather than actually providing security services. And I put this in another video. Your man guarding insurance, corporate security companies, they're good for protecting assets that are replaceable. Protection companies are generally in place. Companies that actually provide serious security and protection will protect things that are not replaceable, people's lives, etc. And this is one thing that a lot of clients don't understand. If you're providing protection to somebody, if you're dealing with a serious protection company, a close protection company, executive protection company, they're going to be there to protect things, protect people, protect assets that are not replaceable. Your manned guarding corporate security consultants, corporate security companies are there to protect items that are insurable. That if they go missing, okay, you claim on insurance and the insurance adjusters come out, and if there's no security negligence, then you get a payout. But this is where a lot of clients need to seriously look seriously decide before they hire a security company of what they actually require. Do you just need bums on seats that's going to turn up and check in the morning, check out in the evening, and tick a box to say, yes, we got a security company, and not really do anything in between? Or do you need people that's actually going to protect irreplaceable assets or irreplaceable things such as people's lives? If you're looking to hire a protection company, again, that's going to cost you more. Why? Because it's a lot more specialist service. I know of security companies, and again, this gentleman I mentioned earlier, when he said he'd go to his lawyer, and again, his lawyer would recommend a security company or an ex-cop they knew. I know of security companies in UK, and I'm sure this happens in a lot of other places. Most of these security companies, the executive might have a problem. One of their clients, executive, will have a problem, contact that security company saying, oh, can you provide us with bodyguards? And of course the security company is going to say yes, the corporate security company. And all they do is look for guards they have that are on their days off, or big guys who own a suit, and they just tell them to go and play bodyguard. And I've seen that happen on numerous occasions, where the people providing protection services to executives of corporations are nothing more than just a security guard, a big security guard who happened to have a suit, and the company said, okay, go follow this guy around for a few days. But that happens more than people think. And again, the clients think they're actually being protected, and you know what, no disrespect to the guys, they most probably do their best, but there's a big difference between somebody that's properly trained and experienced in providing close protection services, and companies that understand how to provide close protection services, than a man guarding company sending their biggest guy, well, the biggest guy they got that actually owns a suit and matching shoes, to go and follow somebody around for a few days. But that's it. So again, from a client's perspective, you need to assess what you need. Do you need to tick an insurance box? Then I would say possibly you're better off looking in-house and training up some of your own people to be able to tick that box. And again, that can save you money, and also you have trusted people. You're not bringing in outsiders into your corporation that can end up causing you more problems. And I have a video up about that. You're not going to be bringing them in minimum wage security guards that can cause you more problems than good. So these days, if you just need security to tick a box, you're better training up your own people than bringing in an outside corporate security company. And if you got any more questions on that, reach out to me and we can help you train up your own people. Or if you need serious protection, then you need to do your due diligence on the security companies, interview the security companies, and ensure they actually have people that know how to protect irreplaceable assets. And the first thing these people will be doing won't be giving you a price. They're most probably, again, if people approach us, then we want to talk to them, interview them, make sure we can get along with them, assess the threat, and then we can talk business. Because again, it's a process. It's not just, yeah, we'll send you guys along for how much an hour, guys and girls along for how much an hour. Okay, just my thoughts on can security companies actually protect people or not, and the vast majority these days can. So any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm on, these days I prefer, as far as social media is concerned, I prefer LinkedIn, but we're up on the other regular platforms. I've got an array of books up on Amazon that talk about various aspects of the security and close protection business, counterinsurgency, kidnap and ransom, etc. So follow me along, feel free to reach out if you have any questions. And in the meantime, be good, stay safe, and stay out of trouble. And if you're a client, if you're looking to hire a security company, seriously do your due diligence. And before you go hiring people, work out what you actually need. Do you need people just to tick an insurance box, or do you actually need protection? And there's a big difference between the companies that can tick an insurance box and the serious companies and people that can provide you with protection services.